Concealed carry done right isn't always cheap, but there are some things that you should never cut corners on, or you'll end up buying it twice or 10 times. In this video, we're gonna look at my everyday carry setup, and I'll show you exactly how much it costs to build an everyday carry setup from scratch. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Modern Protector, where we talk about the skills, the tools, and the mindset that you need to protect yourself and your family. Before we get into what it costs to build your everyday carry setup, if you are new to concealed carry and you feel like you're trying to guess your way through it, then I've got something that will really help you out. I wish that I had this when I first started my concealed carry journey. The Concealed Carry Starter Kit. It's a short, practical guide that walks you through how to set up your carry gear the right way so it's safe, it's comfortable, and it actually prepares you for self-defense encounters. It helps you skip the steps that I learned from years of carrying the wrong way. If you want to carry everything you need comfortably every day, then check it out in the description down below. All right, let's get right into the dollars. So let's talk about the one thing that everybody wants to talk about: the gun. Now be sure to stick around till the end, because the last one I think is the most important investment that most people get wrong. So the gun that I carry every day is the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus Carry Comp Performance Center. Whew, it's a mouthful. This is definitely not the cheapest option, but it's also nowhere close to the more expensive options out there. New ones like this are going for around 630 bucks. And again, this one is optic cut. It's got a compensator. It's the performance center. It's got a lot of bells and whistles. You can definitely get a good quality concealed carry gun for $400 or $500 bucks. But the 600s will get you one with a little more bells and whistles and maybe even a red dot with it. Next is the holster. Now, a lot of people will skimp on the holster and buy a really cheap or even unsafe holster and then complain about how it's not comfortable and they never actually carry consistently. Your holster is what makes your gun concealed and comfortable. Buying a really nice new gun and then throwing it in a cheap, crappy holster is like buying a new Cadillac and then putting wooden seats in it. Doesn't make sense.
How dumb are you?
The one that I'm running is the Light Tuck holster from Vedder Holsters. I did get the claw and the holster wedge with mine, and these help a ton with concealment, and the wedge really helps with comfort too. This holster setup with all the bells and whistles, including the cool pattern, the claw, the wedge, is gonna run you around $115, but without the wedge and the color, you're looking at around 80 bucks. So it really just depends on how much extra stuff you wanna get. Now I get it, it's an investment, but it is so worth it to have something that's really good quality and comfortable that you're actually gonna carry every day, instead of just buying 5 cheap holsters that you're not satisfied with. Next is gonna be the everyday carry belt. The one that I'm running right now is from Agitec Defense, and I absolutely love this belt. The owner, Ken, sent me this one just to test out and give him feedback, and I think it's really well designed, and I've honestly never seen another one like it. It's stiff where it needs to be stiff, and it's flexible where it needs to be flexible, and it just holds your gun really well to help it conceal and be as comfortable as it can be. And there's a little bit of stretch in it, so you have some flexibility. This is a really great concealed carry belt, and it'll only run you 40 bucks, which is really nice.
That's great! That's what I'm gonna stop!
I'll put the link for that one in the description down below. Next is another really underrated tool, and that is pepper spray. Pepper spray doesn't take the place of a gun. It's a self-defense tool that is perfect for simple assaults when deadly force isn't justified or needed, which honestly is most assaults. I carry POM Pepper Spray, which runs around $15, and guys, this is one of the most important investments that you can make. If I can spend $15 and avoid having to get in a fist fight or let things escalate and end up having to use my gun, it's money well spent. Check out my affiliate link for POM in the description down below. Next is the flashlight. Now, a flashlight is a great tool for being able to get the most information at night. The more information you have in a sketchy situation, the better decisions that you can actually make. A flashlight is great for that. It lets you see a lot better. A flashlight can also be used to temporarily blind or distract an attacker. No, it's not a magic wand that will just make the bad guy run away and give up because you shined a light in his eyes. But it may keep someone who's high and aggressive out of your face. The one that I carry is from Acebeam and it costs around 60 bucks. Again, not the cheapest option, but definitely not the most expensive either. I'll put the link for this in the description too. Now, don't forget to stick around to the end because chances are you need this last one and you probably don't have it. Honorable mention here, I do carry a pocket knife just for everyday tasks. This one is from Lothar Knives and it costs around 60 bucks, but I'm not actually including it in this list because I don't believe a simple fold pocket knife is a good tool for self-defense. I know knife people hate me for this, but I'm not going to include it because I don't think it's absolutely necessary.
I will stab you in the neck with a knife.
Sorry, but it's true. You're just not going to get it out in time. Now, a solid fixed blade knife is a different story. I just haven't found one that I can carry comfortably every day, so until I do, this is what I got. Next is a good trauma kit, and this is so important. I have never had to use my gun or my pepper spray, but I have had to use my trauma kit 5 separate times. Car crashes and dog attacks in particular are pretty darn common. And if you're ever in a gunfight and you are hit, you need to be able to stop the bleeding fast or you're just as bad off as the other guy. The one that I keep in my car everywhere I go is the Yellowstone Trauma Kit from Mountain Med Medical, and it's gonna run you around $136. I know it's not chump change, but can you imagine having the skills to win a gunfight and you get hit in the leg and you're laying there bleeding out thinking, man, should have bought that trauma kit. It could save your life. All right, ready for the last one that almost no one invests in? Training. Training is something that almost no concealed carriers take seriously. I know half of you just left the video. Hear me very carefully. Just because you carry a gun does not mean that you are prepared to win a gunfight. You have got to get training with a quality instructor to work out some of the bad habits and to learn the skills that it takes to draw efficiently and fight with your gun, not just taking your time to get some hits on paper. You will be so much more prepared for a gunfight from just taking 1 2-day class with a solid instructor. This costs around 450 bucks, but you will gain skills there that there are no other ways to gain. Plinking with your buddies in the backyard and watching YouTube videos is actually not going to make you a better protector. You need to actually train. I'm gonna put some links to some instructors that I have trained with and I really love and trust in the description down below. So what does it actually cost for a setup like mine? So the gun was $630, the holster was $115 with all the bells and whistles, the belt is 40 bucks, pepper spray $15, flashlight $60, and we're not including the knife, trauma kit $136, and training $450. For a grand total of $1,446. Actually being prepared to protect yourself and your family isn't cheap, but it is definitely an investment worth making. So save up and make it happen. Don't just buy the gun, throw it in a crappy holster, and hope for the best. If you gained value from this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe down below. And until next time, be alert, stand firm in your faith, be strong, be courageous, and let all that you do be done in love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.